As we head into a brand new year and decade, this video is all about how to set yourself up to have your best year ever. But this isn't another New Year's goal setting video. Instead, we're going to talk about the power of clarity, action, and focus in moving your life towards what you want, and how removing things from your plate might actually be more important than adding new goals for yourself. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike and I'm a Kung Fu and Tai Chi teacher based out of Boulder, Colorado. On this channel, I share inspiration and strategies each week around topics such as personal growth, self-care, and mindfulness to help you live a more masterful life that is both intentional and fulfilling. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Every single thing that we do in life has an opportunity cost. Each day we have a finite amount of time and energy. So if I decide that I want to hang out with friends, the cost of that is the time it's taking me away from focusing on other things, like maybe working on my business. Or if I decided that I wanted to watch Netflix for a couple of hours, I might not have time to go on a hike or go to the gym. The key is knowing what your true goals are. What is it that you really want to create for yourself in the new year? So it's not that hanging out with friends is bad and working on my business is good, or that working out is inherently better than Netflix and chill. It's about having the clarity to know where you should be spending your time and energy. Since everybody's goals are unique, nobody but you can determine what's important to you. For most people, this can actually be quite scary because it means we have to know what we want and then really own it. It's much easier to just do what your boss wants, what your parents want, or maybe even convince yourself that you don't care, just so that you don't have to think or feel for yourself. But ultimately, this just disempowers you. At this time of the year, we're so used to everybody saying, I want to lose weight, I want to start a new business, I want to learn a new skill. And so many people make New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year. But according to some studies I mentioned in a previous video, the average amount of time people stick to these goals is only about 2 weeks on average. And one study found that only 8% of people who set goals for the new year actually end up achieving them. So I don't want to make this video about goal setting. Instead, I want to talk about how we actually need to focus and minimize in our lives. How can we actually subtract things off our plates? Because a lot of the times we often set goals around things that don't actually matter to us. And if something doesn't matter to us, it's not surprising we will lack the motivation to take action and follow through. So understanding first and foremost, what is it that you truly want? To have clarity about what you want is crucial to understanding what goals or activities in your life are actually distractions. You can't be distracted from something unless you know what you're being distracted from. That's the first step in seeing that some of your goals or New Year's resolutions might just be something you think you want but don't actually want, and that they actually are what are distracting you from what you really want. After this clarity, the next step in being able to achieve your best year ever is activating focus. We often don't even know where our time and energy is truly being spent each day. And that's not necessarily surprising since it can feel scary to be confronted with that information. For example, did I really just spend 2 hours going down an internet rabbit hole researching something that won't actually impact my life in any meaningful way? Taking a look at how you spend your days is the only way to see if you're spending your time on things that don't really matter to you and are actually taking you away from your goals. By tracking your time, you have a direct way to measure and determine how focused you really are. Where are you investing your time and energy in life? When I look at someone's calendar or where they're spending their time, it's very easy to see where their priorities are and what they're going to create in life, whether it's what they want or not. So if you have ambition and big goals for yourself, adding new goals isn't always the most effective way to grow and boost your productivity. Sometimes adding new goals is just a distraction from achieving what you really want. So instead, think about what can you subtract from your life? How can you minimize? And to be clear, I'm not advocating minimizing things just for the sake of minimizing so that you're just sitting around doing nothing or playing it small so you don't have to experience stress or push yourself outside of your comfort zone. I just want you to realize that learning to say no to certain things in life is really just saying yes to something else, so that you have the bandwidth to actually go after what truly matters to you. Because saying yes to too many things is not sustainable. And whenever you're saying yes to something that is not in alignment with your greater vision, those things are costing you your goals and dreams. And the same thing goes for the relationships in your life. The more you can focus on developing deeper, more genuine, and intimate connections with others, the more fulfilled you will be. Make your family and real friends and the people who lift you up a priority. And subtract from your life the people who don't believe in you, the people who don't believe in your goals, the people who drain you of your energy when you're around them, and the people who aren't doing things that you actually want to be doing and don't have the capacity to support you in the things you want. So big picture wise, this video is about subtraction versus just focusing on setting bigger and loftier goals to achieve at the beginning of each year. More isn't always better. Most of us know deep down what we want to feel on a consistent basis, what we hope to achieve. Sometimes we just have to give ourselves permission to just embrace and own what that is. Remove the distractions and minimize anything that takes us away from what we actually want. So as we head into the new year, get clarity about what you really want and decide what you are willing to do to work for it. Because it's one thing to say you want to do something like start a new business or get healthier, but it's another thing to put in the work to make it happen. How hard are you willing to work for what you want, and how much can you subtract from your life and sacrifice from your life to actually be able to do that? And really, I've never personally liked the word sacrifice in this context. Sacrifice to me implies you're missing out because you have to do something rather than you want to do something. It's like moving through life with blinders on. And who wants to go through life with blinders on? I always strive to come from a place of conscious choice. When we're honest with ourselves and come to terms with ourselves about what we really want, we don't need blinders because our focus is naturally there. And finally, after clarity and focus, the third ingredient to creating a great year and decade ahead is action. Nothing happens without action. But with these three things working together, clarity and knowing what you want, action to move you forward, and focus to become indistractable, these are all that you need to make reaching your goals inevitable. And if your life is not moving in the direction you would like, one of these three ingredients must be missing. The universe isn't able to give you what you want because it's unclear what you're asking for. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Question of the day: what is something you've decided to remove from your plate this year? Let me know in the comments below. And please like and share this video if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn notifications on if you would like to receive inspiration and strategies each week just like this. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk more soon.